Hello everyone, this is Ramzan Ali Super from Super English Grammar YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss a very important question on English grammar. The question is this: which one is correct out of these two expressions? He is better than me or he is better than I. Which one is correct? To understand the answer to the question, you need to look at three important things. Number one, historical uses of the word then. Number two, the function of a conjunction, and number three, the function of a preposition. Number one, the historical usage of the word then. In this part, we are going to look at how poets, writers and grammarians use the word then, whether as a conjunction or as a preposition or as both, from the 8th century to the 21st century. That is, we'll examine the conjunctional and the prepositional uses of the word then during the period of Old English, Middle English and Modern English. So let's get started. The conjunctional use of the word then is far older than the prepositional one. The use of then as a conjunction comes from the Old English, which was attested in the 8th century. According to Oxford English Dictionary, it was in the year 1560 when the first prepositional use of the word then was noted in the Bible. After that, Shakespeare, the great English poet of the late 16th and early 17th centuries, published a book named Julius Caesar, in which in Act 1 and Scene 3 he employs the word then as a preposition in the sentence, "A man no mightier than thyself or me," in personal action. Then another well-known 17th century poet, John Milton, also uses the word then as a preposition in his poem Paradise Lost, in which he uses which when Beelzebub perceived, than whom Satan except none higher, sat with grave aspect he rose, and in his rising he seemed a pillar of state. In this statement he uses than whom, than as a preposition. Robert Loth, a prescriptive grammarian of the 18th century, wrote a book on English grammar named A Short Introduction to English Grammar with Critical Notes, in which in the chapter of conjunction and in page number 87 he enlisted the word then as a conjunction and not as a preposition. Henry Watson Fowler, a well-known prescriptive grammarian of the 20th century, wrote a dictionary on modern English usage named A Dictionary of Modern English Usage, in which he says that the word then is used both as a conjunction and as a preposition. To summarize, the word then was first used as a conjunction in Old English in the 8th century, and it continued until 16th century. And during the 16th to 80th centuries, the prepositional use of the word then was noted in the writings of several poets, writers and grammarians. And the prepositional use was then called into question by the 18th century grammarian. And after a long debate among the grammarians, the prepositional use of the word then was accepted. And many dictionaries, including Oxford English Dictionary, Cambridge Dictionary and Merriam-Webster Dictionary, have included entry 2 for the word then as a preposition. And now after the 21st century, both the conjunctional and the prepositional uses of the word then are totally grammatically fine. Number 2, the function of a conjunction. A conjunction is used to connect two words, two phrases or clauses. The word then is a subordinate conjunction and it introduces a subordinate clause, a dependent sentence, and the pronoun used afterwards will be in subjective case. For example, he is better than I am. And number 3, the function of a preposition. A preposition is used before a noun or pronoun to show time, place or direction, etc., making the noun or the pronoun its object. When we use the word then as a preposition, we use the pronoun in its objective case. For example, we say, he is better than me. Now the final answer to the question, which is correct, than me or than I? Well, I have already proved that the word then is used both as a conjunction and as a preposition. So the expressions then I and then me, both of them are grammatically fine and correct. However, evidence shows that we need to treat the word then as a conjunction in formal situation, and in informal situation we should treat the word then as a preposition. So in formal situation we should be using then I, and informal situation we should be using then me. Thank you so much.